I play ball. You see what I'm saying? She see Junie. What? I got a whole Zoom thing. You want to say hey to GQ?
What?
It's GQ. What's going on, GQ? I'm Iman Shumpert, and I'm about to go undercover on the internet. It's actually me. I'm sitting right now in my man cave. You know, let's get into it. Instagram. What are some things that you've done to set up life after basketball? For life after basketball, I've invested my money in buying properties and building houses, remodeling houses, music. I started my own record label. Other than that, it's just setting up life for my daughter. That's been going great. She's having a ball. As long as she's smiling, I think I'm moving in the right direction. Post it! What artist inspired you to start making music? Either Method Man or Andre. I always thought Method Man was like the coolest dude on the world. He was tall like me, and he just had a way of making you believe the story. No matter what he was saying, even when he was doing his acting and his movies, everything was always really, really believable. I had that Takao album, and I just zoned out to him all the time, and it sort of made me chase the studio. For a while, I wrote a lot of things, and I kept a book of poetry, a journal. I like to write stories freelance, but listening to Takao, then Ludacris back for the first time, I kind of want to send people on a roller coaster just to sort of understand a little bit more of me. Officially on the net. What's the best part of y'all relationship? The freedom to grow. Yeah, we just figured out, like, give each other that space to grow. Like, I want you to go out into the world when the day first start and attack as many different things as you can. So by the time we come home, we got something to talk about. You can't all the time hit somebody with the, oh, what you doing? Nothing, thinking about you. It's not realistic. And once we got to that point where we got to that realistic part of the relationship, like, I think that's the best part. Like, give each other space. Give each other room to grow. Don't hold nobody so close they can't grow unless they holding hands with you. Like, you gotta let people grow and then come back to a neutral space. Post it. Wikipedia. After Taylor went into early labor at couple's home, Shumpert delivered the baby with his bare hands. That is true, ladies and gentlemen. 2 pushes, about 7 breaths. Junie came out, the first push, was looking around, and then that second push, she just bloop, right in my hands. I remember being on the emergency call saying, I got my daughter in my hands. But it was something very scary that got very beautiful very fast. Submit it. Twitter. Hold on. Iman Shumpert can rap. Yes, Iman's been rapping since he was a kid. I was like the kid at the barbecue when all the uncles and aunties got drunk. Like, I was the one like trying to spit my rhymes, and I ain't even had instrumentals. Like, I was rapping over the actual song. I was that loud with it. So yeah, I'd be rapping. Boom! What moment was it that made you feel like you established your name in the NBA? I say the moment I really felt like it was my first preseason game. Darren Williams had the ball and like had a lazy triple threat going. And I just remember smacking that shit out of his hand, running down the court, getting a quick layup. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was gonna dunk it, but I did a bad takeoff. So I didn't want my first dunk to just be one of them regular, little over the rim dunks. I wanted something emphatic. So I saved the dunk because I just took a bad step. But I ended up laying it up. I usually don't dunk anyway unless somebody's coming to block it. But yeah, when I took the ball from Darren Williams, I felt like, y'all gotta respect that. Like, he didn't even get to dribble it. Like, I didn't even let him, like, it was none of that. It was just gone. Beautiful moment for a young basketball player. And enter more Twitter. What's Iman Shumpert doing with a wig on? My wife was beating me over the face with that same wig. And you know how you ask a question, but you really don't want to answer. You really don't care for the person that actually do it. I said, well, you want to switch, making fun of her because she had a wig, because that comes off. But she actually took it off and made me switch for a second. And I mean, I don't even know my name no more. They calling me handsome. They calling me handsome. Boom! I'm fascinated by how high Iman Shumpert wears his headband on his head. How does it not fall off? I low-key got a little slope. I'm kind of sloped out. You know what I'm saying? My parents didn't smooth that thing out how they was supposed to smooth it out. So I got a little dip right there. So I put my headband on, it kind of catch. I got this little, you know, if you was going to pick me up like a bowling ball, I kind of already got that hole right there. Like, you all good. You see what I'm saying? You can just, we good. So yeah, it ain't gonna come off. Next, how much does it cost to get that high fade? I mean, it costs like $20, bro. Like, what do you mean? It's just a haircut. It's a high top, Joe. It ain't like they can cut more hair on your head. You feel me? Like, grow your stuff and $40 at the most. You know, if the barber like cuts celebs, but that's $20. My brother come out here, that shit was free. More Instagram. What are your musical career goals? I want to do a European tour. Like, I feel like they got this underground hip hop scene that's just gonna get it. They're just gonna understand what I got going on. Like, I feel like I should be able to perform in Paris. Like, all right, wait a minute, dial it back. My music career goal is to make people realize, Joe, I'm who you ought to listen to, because I know both the sides of the spectrum that y'all want to know. Somebody to play ball and make music is a jewel, and we should probably listen in, because they know both sides of the spectrum that most of the world wants in on. Sports and music, man. And fashion. You know I'm GQing it. You know I'm GQing it over there. So, and fashion. Post. Even more Twitter. Has anyone ever seen designer and Iman Shumpert in the same room? Ha ha ha. Yeah, we've been in the same room, bro. We've been in the same room, same picture. That was funny though a little bit ago, but it's 2020 now. You about 4 years late with this joke, but you got it. Is he from Chicago? A lot of people ask me this all the time. If you live somewhere across the country, yes. For basic purposes, yes, Chicago. If you actually from Chicago, I live in Oak Park when I was growing up. If you live in Oak Park, you know that Austin's the border. So when we cross the border, we're in Chicago, and it's supposed to be like really spooky for us. But I tell people all the time, like, I didn't know I was from Oak Park until I was in like 7th grade. I felt stupid as hell. Like, I'm doing the Scantron. It says city, and I put Chicago. So they like bring me to the office, and everybody's like thinking I'm lying about where I live. I didn't know that, because all I knew was Bulls jerseys, Blackhawk jerseys, Bears jerseys. We from Chicago, bro. I'm like, everywhere we go, I see Chicago police. Every time I go to my dad's office, it's Chicago this, Chicago that. Maxwell's. I thought this was all Chicago. Like, y'all should have, you know, gave me this lecture. But, you know, it's a great city, man. I love my city, man. I really do. Submit it. YouTube. Natural thing that she do, the dewy. She do like this dewy look. She do this dewy look. Dewy ain't even in my man's vocabulary. Where'd you find him like this? I stole Dewey from them, her and her girls having their girl talk. And when I really like something, I always ask, what is that? What did you put on there? And they always go, oh no, we go for the Dewey look, the Dewey. So I could remember that because they did it in that voice inflection. The Dewey look. So yeah, I picked that up, and now, like in Seance, I went with the Dewey look. Yeah. Yeah, it works. Blast that. Throws basketball off the backboard, rebounds, and passes it to the corner. Like, fam, what is you on? That's oh man, first of all, that cartoon, that's great. That's, whoever did that, that is A1. It actually looks like it's my face. Is that my face? Or is that really SpongeBob in the real cartoon, or somebody mashed that up? Okay, that's what I thought. All right, that's pretty cool. Yeah, Kobe just decided today wasn't my day that day, and pulled out a big bag of tricks that I've never seen. But I'm happy to say we won that day. Post it. Checking, scanning. I was really born in Berwyn, Illinois, but I'll take Opak on my stamp. I would much rather put Opak. The only thing that ain't correct, I'm 6'6" like Jordan now. Y'all seen the documentary? Boom! Hey, wait a minute, y'all remember my boom? Is that because y'all remember that I say that? And I'll be like, boom. Is that what that is? Oh, that's so cool. Y'all knew I was going to do that even though I didn't have a boom. That's so cool. Oh, man, that made me like GQ way more. All right, cool. Boom!